It's Saturday again, and here we are at Jammin with Jiao Shi. I'm Jiao Shi. Now we are on our journey through the solar cycles, the 24 chi, and the energy that moves the seasons through the Chinese calendar. We left off last week on August 22nd, Chu Shu, and we're still in that particular cycle. But what's coming up is the next phase of Bailu. Bailu is now going to be moving steadily through our calendar of change. So we went through the start of autumn, and now we're going through Chushu, which is the limit of heat. And we are now moving into, as of September 7th, Bailu. Bailu is the period of white dew. And when the dew point starts to fall, you actually feel the droplets of air get a little bit cooler. So the transition from summer to autumn, the temperature changes sharply, and then the autumn rains come in the southern part of China. So that means that our bodies now are going to start to feel more of the chill. And so now we have to get prepared for that coming change because why? Before our pores were open in the summer. Now we're going to feel that chill and we start to get those goosebumps. And then the body starts to say, hey, I got to start warming up. So now that we're moving into Bailu, we want to now make sure that our body is prepared for the continuing of the fall season. Remember, Chinese fall is different than the autumn equinox. So when we move from one section to another, we want to make sure that our bodies are now getting the proper rest and we rise at the proper time. So in the Huangdi Neijing, they had a saying, go to bed early and get up with the chickens. This will cause all mental faculties to become calm and peaceful and moderate the downward flow of autumn. So that now you are actually moving in accordance to nature, and now you are always on the proper flow. So once you understand that it's just simple things that you can do to now move your body into the best position to get the best type of result every season. So as we move into the area from Chushu to Bailu, we want to make sure that we are prepared going from August. The beginning of August is the start of autumn. And then again, moving from August 22nd, the end of hot summer, into the period of white dew. And then after that, we have the autumnal or fall equinox. And then we move into the cold dew and the frost descent phases. And now we will complete the cycle or the season of fall. So now, what are the temperatures like? So as we get to the highs and the lows around the globe, we see here in Orlando, our highs have been 91, 93, 91, 93, and 90 respectively. And we are now getting to the point where if you're in Abu Dhabi, it is now at 103, 109, 111, and 101. And then the lows here at night in Florida are 78, 79, 72, 73. And tonight it will be 77. In places like Abu Dhabi, It will be at 92, respectively. And it's right around that 90. And tonight it will be 87. So each time that our bodies are feeling the different changes, we want to now prepare for that area of the world we're going to be in. So we're here at the 29th to 31st parallel, and that is just north of us in the land from in Orlando. We're a little bit lower than that. And it goes all the way up to Brunswick, Georgia. So, and if we go far west, it goes to New Orleans and Houston, and we are feeling those changes as same as the people in Cairo, as the people in Sichuan, China, Wuhan, Changsha. This is all southern China, where this 24 chi comes from, this kind of system comes from. So, as we begin to understand how to engage with the natural forces and begin to now promote our own ability to have balance and harmony with nature. So then now we know where we are. Then now let's take a look at our northern neighbors. Our northern neighbors are at the 31st and 45th parallel. And that's places like Charlotte, Philadelphia, Minneapolis. In China, that would be Xi'an and Beijing. So then now we know what our northern neighbors are here in the States, and then their northern neighbors in China. And then we look at how that is affecting us. So when we go into the Bailu, we'll feel some changes here, but of the dew change. But in the northern climates, that's when the temperature will drop dramatically. So then now let's take a look at our circular area of the 24 cheese cycle calendar. So when we take a look at this, you can see that we're moving through the calendar and steadily moving through it very easily and succinctly. So August 7th to 22nd, September 7th, September 22nd, we can look at how this will affect us. Now, as we look at how it affects us, we're looking at what? The yin yang. The yin yang is the nutritional aspect and how our body is going to respond to the external forces. So this particular cycle, I want you to guys to try to enter into your diet, your conveyor belt, olives or Adzuki beans. So if you are a yang type, we're going to be doing olives. If you're a yin type, you're going to be doing Adzuki beans. And if you're doing those simple things, your body should respond to be able to transition into Bailu very, very easily. So as we take a look at olives, let's take a look at what it does. It clears heat. So we're moving from the hottest point of the year. Then that clearing heat, your body has to make all of these products that can build up. And then now it's time to release them. And then that's detoxifying. Then promotion of body fluids, because being in that heat can make it so that your body gets to do what? Kind of dry out, kind of get dehydrated. So you want to be able to turn on the internal faucet and start to produce fluids again. And then that way your body can be more relaxed, more calm, and you will do what? Quench your thirst and benefit the throat. Now, we also say clears the lungs because why? The lungs constantly need grooming so that they're clear, they're open, and they don't have any type of fluid buildup. So we want to be able to quench the thirst, produce fluids, but then also wash clean the lungs. So that's what olives do. So now let's take a look at if you are a yin type, Adzuki bean. So Adzuki bean strengthens the spleen, which is the spleen pancreas, which is the digestive ability of the human body. So that's why the next function is benefits digestion. And when it benefits digestion, it means that everything starts to flow very easily, very comfortably in your digestive tract. Counteracts toxins. Many times when your body's reacting chemically to different types of foods or different types of things in the environment, that can create a toxic reaction, and that's called sometimes allergies. So now this is why it can counteract that toxic reaction, and then your body does well. So then reduce dampness. What is dampness? Dampness is humidity and your body producing too much sticky type fluid, jello-like fluid that is very hard to move and it can get lodged into different places. So this actually reduces the jelly-like substance and allows it to now irrigate out of your body through the kidney and then through the bladder. So that's why the next particular function is to benefit the kidney. So now we have two main types of fruits. If you're a yang type or you're a yin type, and respectively, it would be olives and adzuki bean. This will allow your body to now transition from that hot point of the summer into the next portion of fall. So now let's get into our Q&A. Okay, looks like we have no submissions of our Q&A today, but you can get onto our Facebook page. And if you're part of the body type system, just put in your questions and answers there, and then I will bring them up in video format from here. I'm Jiao Shi, and I will see you all next time.